Welcome back, Oldcoinsprices, where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin may look like just another penny at first glance, but its value in the coin collecting world could surprise you. In fact, some of these pennies have fetched impressive prices at auctions. If you're curious about what makes this particular penny worth so much, stick around as we break down everything you need to know. Let's start with some background on the 1951 Lincoln penny. This penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it doesn't carry a mint mark. In 1951, the Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering number of pennies, more than 284 million. Given such a high mintage, you might think that finding a valuable one is rare, but it's all about condition, variations, and unique characteristics that set some of these coins apart. The design on the 1951 penny is part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. On the obverse side, or the front of the coin, you have Abraham Lincoln's profile, and on the reverse side, you'll find the wheat stalks, which give the series its nickname, Wheat Penny. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny valuable. As with most coins, condition is everything. The most valuable pennies are those that have been preserved in near-perfect condition, showing little to no wear. These coins are referred to as uncirculated, and collectors will pay a premium for them. The grade of a coin is determined by its condition, with mint state coins being the highest quality. Mint state 65 or higher pennies can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins with unique features or errors, like doubled eye strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet errors, can fetch even higher prices. One of the reasons why the 1951 penny can be so valuable is because many of these coins have worn down over the years due to circulation. Finding one in pristine condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. So, how much is a 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? The market value varies depending on the grade and condition of the coin. For instance, a well-worn 1951 penny might only be worth its face value of 1 cent, or maybe a few dollars to a casual collector. However, coins in better condition can bring in serious cash. For example, in a recent auction, a 1951 penny in mint state 67, an incredibly high grade, sold for over $2,500. Coins with rare errors or unique features could easily sell for much more than that. It's important to note that prices fluctuate depending on market demand, rarity, and condition, so these numbers can change over time. Wondering if you might have a valuable 1951 Lincoln penny in your collection? The first step is to closely inspect the coin for its overall condition. Is there anywhere on Lincoln's face, the lettering, or the wheat stalks on the reverse? If so, the value might not be as high. Next, consider getting your penny professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC will provide an official grade, which can significantly increase the coin's value if it's in excellent condition. Collectors and buyers are much more likely to pay top dollar for a coin that's been professionally graded. You can also look for any potential errors or unusual features. Coins with errors like doubled eye obverse, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, even though this one doesn't have a mint mark, sometimes errors still occur, can greatly increase a penny's value. If you believe you have a valuable 1951 Lincoln penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several options depending on how you want to approach it. You could sell your coin at a local coin shop or through a reputable coin dealer. Online auction sites like eBay or specialized auction houses that deal with rare coins are another popular option. If you decide to sell through an auction house, make sure you choose one with a good reputation for handling high-value coins. So, to wrap things up, the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can definitely be worth more than its face value, especially if it's in excellent condition or has a rare error. While the majority of these pennies may only be worth a few cents, some have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. If you're lucky enough to come across one in mint state, or with an unusual error, you might just have a treasure on your hands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check your change. You never know when a rare coin could be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of coin collecting. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This particular penny has become highly sought after by collectors, and its market value has skyrocketed over the years. If you happen to come across one of these pennies, you could be holding on to something truly valuable. So, stick around to learn why the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth so much, what to look for, and how you can potentially cash in on it. First, let's start with a little history. The 1971 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Penny series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, or back. Most of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is why the 1971 no-mint mark penny does not carry any letter indicating a mint location. Coins struck in Philadelphia typically do not have a mint mark, unlike those minted in Denver or San Francisco. In terms of production, millions of Lincoln pennies were made in 1971, so most are worth just their face value. However, there are rare varieties and error coins from this year that are fetching incredibly high prices on the market today. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this 1971 no-mint mark penny so valuable? While the typical 1971 penny may not seem special, certain features or conditions can make some of them highly sought after. One of the primary reasons these pennies are valuable is due to their condition, especially those that have been well preserved over time. The most valuable 1971 pennies are those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins, which have remained untouched and free from wear and tear, are highly desirable among collectors. In some cases, a 1971 no-mint mark penny in mint condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Beyond condition, error coins from this year are also worth a lot. Minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchets can dramatically increase the value of a 1971 penny. Collectors prize these errors because they are one-of-a-kind and unique to specific runs at the mint.so. How do you know if you have a valuable 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, check the coin's overall condition. A penny in circulated condition, meaning it has been used in everyday transactions, will typically show signs of wear and tear like scratches, fading, and discoloration. While these circulated coins may still have some value, the ones in uncirculated or near perfect condition are worth much more. Next, inspect the coin for any errors. One of the most well-known errors for the 1971 penny is the double die. If you see doubling on Lincoln's profile of the text, especially in the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you could be holding onto an error coin that's worth a significant amount of money. Also, take a close look at the edges of the coin. Off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly aligned, can also add value to the penny. Any noticeable flaws in the minting process make the coin more valuable due to its rarity. And now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. For a coin in average circulated condition, it's worth between 1 cent and a few dollars, depending on the buyer. However, pennies that are in excellent uncirculated condition can fetch much higher prices. At auction, 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies in near-perfect condition have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a 1971 penny graded MS-67, which is one of the highest possible grades for a coin, has sold for upwards of $2,000. Error coins can sell for even more, depending on the rarity and significance of the minting mistake. Remember, the value of a coin is determined by several factors including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you think you have a valuable 1971 penny, it's worth getting it professionally graded to determine its true market value. If you're looking to sell your 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, there are a few different avenues you can explore. First, you can list the coin on online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors are always searching for rare and valuable coins. Make sure to provide clear pictures of the coin's condition, any errors, and its details to attract serious buyers. Another option is to take the coin to a reputable coin dealer or numismatist. These professionals can give you an accurate estimate of your coin's value and may even offer to buy it on the spot. Lastly, you can sell the coin at auction, especially if it's in pristine condition or has a notable error. Auctions are a great way to reach high-end collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. In conclusion, while the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another ordinary penny, certain versions of it are worth a significant amount of money. If you have one in uncirculated condition or with a unique minting error, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who stumbled upon an old penny, it's always worth checking to see if you have a hidden treasure in your collection. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Have you come across any rare pennies? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Specifically, we're talking about the 1973 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth much more than you think. Could a simple penny in your pocket actually be worth thousands? Let's find out. The 1973 D penny is part of the Lincoln Cents series, which has been in circulation since 1909. But what makes this particular coin stand out, and how can you tell if the one in your collection is truly valuable? Let's break it down. First off, let's talk about the mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary locations where U.S. coins are produced. Coins from different mints can vary in value, depending on their rarity and condition. The 1973 penny is especially known for having some valuable varieties. Now, not every 1973 D penny is worth a fortune. In fact, many are worth just face value. But, if you've got a coin in mint or near mint condition, or better yet, an error coin, you could be holding on to something special. Error coins are one of the biggest factors that drive up the value of pennies like this one. For example, off-center strikes, double dies, and other minting errors can skyrocket the value of a penny. Collectors are willing to pay thousands for a unique, one-of-a-kind error coin. So, how much can a 1973 D penny be worth? Well, it all depends on the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale called the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, uncirculated condition. A circulated 1973 D penny is generally worth a few cents, but if you have one in high grade, let's say mint state 65 or higher, it could be worth significantly more. For example, a 1973 D penny graded at MS 65 could sell for around $10 to $15. But if you have a top-graded coin, say an MS 67 or higher, the value jumps up, sometimes reaching as high as $1,000 or more. And remember, if it's an error coin, the price could be even higher. In recent years, rare and high-grade pennies from the 1970s have been known to fetch impressive prices at auctions. Collectors are always looking for the next great find, and if you have a well-preserved or error-filled 1973 D penny, you might just have what they're looking for. So, how can you tell if your penny is valuable? First, check the condition. Is it scratched or worn? The more pristine, the better. Then, look for any unusual features like a doubled image, off-center strike, or other oddities. Finally, if you think your coin might be valuable, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate the coin and assign it an official grade. Grading services do come at a cost, but the potential payoff could be worth it. A high-grade 1973 D penny, especially one with errors, could be your ticket to a small fortune. Before we wrap up, let's talk a little about the history behind the 1973 Lincoln penny. This penny was minted during an interesting time in U.S. history, just before major changes were made to the design of the penny and other coins. It's a piece of American history that you can hold in your hand. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, it's become one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in U.S. history. The Denver Mint, where the 1973 D penny was produced, has been in operation since 1906 and continues to produce billions of coins each year. Alright, so let's sum things up. If you've got a 1973 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a good look at it. Check the condition, look for errors, and consider getting it graded. You never know, it could be worth far more than a penny. And if you have one in top condition, especially with an error, the market value could reach thousands of dollars. Remember, coins like this don't come along every day. So, keep your eyes peeled, and who knows, you might just strike it rich with a simple penny. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on rare and valuable coins. Have a 1973 D penny or another rare coin in your collection? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear about it. We're diving into the story behind the 1968 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. What makes this penny so special? And could you be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? Let's find out. First, let's start with a bit of history. The 1968 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheaton Memorial Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. In 1968, the U.S. Mint struck millions of pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Pennies minted in Denver have a D mint mark, while those from San Francisco have an S mint mark. However, the pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry any mint mark at all. The lack of a mint mark doesn't necessarily make a coin rare, but in the case of the 1968 no mint mark penny, certain factors have made it highly sought after by collectors. Let's dig deeper into why that is. What really grabs collectors' attention with the 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny is the possibility of unique errors and varieties. Errors in coin production, such as doubling in the design or minting anomalies, can significantly increase the value of a coin. Some 1968 no mint mark pennies have been discovered with doubling on the date or on Lincoln's profile. These are known as doubled die pennies and are especially valuable. Another factor that can increase a coin's worth is its condition. Coins that have been preserved in near perfect condition, with minimal wear and tear, are considered uncirculated. The rarity of finding a 1968 penny in uncirculated condition, combined with potential minting errors, has led to these pennies fetching high prices on the market. And now, let's talk about the big question. How much is a 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth? The value of this coin can range widely depending on its condition and whether it features any rare errors. A standard circulated 1968 penny, without any special features, is generally worth face value, just 1 cent. However, if you find a 1968 no mint mark penny in uncirculated condition, its value can jump significantly. In higher grades, such as MS-65 or better, these pennies have been known to sell for several dollars, often ranging between $5 and $10. That may not sound like much, but for a penny that's over 50 years old, it's definitely a nice return. And now, if you have a 1968 penny with a rare error, such as a doubled die or other striking anomalies, the price can shoot up dramatically. Some of these error coins have sold at auction for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In the right market conditions, a pristine, error-laden 1968 no mint mark penny could fetch a price of several $1,000s. So, how can you tell if your 1968 no mint mark penny is worth a fortune? Here are a few things to look for. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for pennies with sharp details, no scratches, and minimal wear. If you find one in mint state, it's likely worth more than face value. Carefully examine your coin under magnification for any doubling of the date, lettering, or design. Doubling is one of the most sought-after errors and can dramatically increase a penny's worth. Some coins from this era exhibit other rare features, such as off-center strikes or die cracks. These minting errors are less common but can still be highly valuable to the right collector. If you believe you have a valuable 1968 no mint mark penny, it's a good idea to get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. This not only ensures that your coin is genuine, but it also provides an official grade that can help determine its value in the marketplace. It's important to remember that the value of a coin is often driven by collector demand. The 1968 no mint mark penny has become more popular in recent years, especially among collectors who focus on error coins and high-grade specimens. As demand increases, so does the price. While most 1968 pennies are worth only their face value, the rare ones that have been preserved in pristine condition or contain errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, could you have a valuable 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession? It's certainly possible. If you come across one of these coins, be sure to inspect it carefully for errors and evaluate its condition. Even if it turns out to be a regular penny, it's still a fascinating piece of American history. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins that could be hiding in your collection, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're diving deep into one of the most valuable and sought-after pennies, the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this seemingly common penny could be worth a small fortune. If you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, you might be looking at a payday that could go well into the millions of dollars. In this video, we'll explore what makes this penny so special, how you can identify it, and what factors contribute to its sky-high value. So, if you're a collector or just someone curious about rare coins, stick around till the end. First, let's give a bit of context. The 1967 Lincoln penny was part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which started back in 1909. The design, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and the wheat reverse, until 1958, is one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage. However, what makes the 1967 Lincoln penny so fascinating is the absence of a mint mark. During this period, mint marks were intentionally omitted as part of the mint's efforts to reduce coin shortages and confusion among the public, but don't be fooled by its ordinary appearance. Some versions of the 1967 no mint mark penny can be extremely valuable. The key here is condition and rarity, which we'll dive into next. Point one question you might have is, why does the 1967 penny have no mint mark? Well, during the 1960s, the U.S. Mint temporarily suspended the use of mint marks on coins to help combat a nationwide coin shortage. This was in effect from 1965 to 1967, which means that no coins from these years, whether minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, have a mint mark. So, the absence of a mint mark itself doesn't automatically make the coin valuable. But there's more to it than that. The real value of a 1967 no mint mark penny comes from its rarity and condition. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, known as mint state or MS coins, are the ones that attract the attention of collectors and auction houses. What you want to look for is a penny that has been carefully preserved with minimal wear, no scratches, and sharp details. Now, the grading system is crucial here. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a 70 representing a flawless coin. A 1967 penny graded at MS65 or higher is where the serious money starts coming into play. In the rarest of cases, one could even be worth millions. Another factor that makes certain 1967 pennies so valuable is their historical significance. With no mint mark and the unique conditions of production during that era, these coins are a piece of U.S. history, further increasing their allure to collectors. So, how can you tell if the 1967 penny you have is one of those valuable ones? Here are a few tips. As mentioned earlier, the better the condition, the higher the value. If you have a penny that's shiny, has a strong luster, and sharp details, you might be onto something valuable. Error coins are coins that were struck with mistakes during the minting process. Some of these errors are incredibly rare and can make a coin even more valuable. Keep an eye out for things like doubling of the design, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. If you think you have a valuable 1967 no mint mark penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade is essential when it comes to selling or auctioning your coin, as it officially confirms its condition and authenticity. Check out recent sales of similar 1967 pennies. Some have sold for thousands or even millions of dollars, especially in higher grades. The market for rare coins fluctuates, but historical auction results can give you a good idea of what your penny might be worth. Let's talk about some of the highest recorded sales for the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In recent years, we've seen some jaw-dropping figures for coins in near-perfect condition. One MS67 grade 1967 penny sold for over $20,000 at auction. But it's not just about that single sale. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for top-grade versions, and the competition is fierce. If you have an MS68 or higher, we're talking about a coin that could potentially reach well into the millions of dollars. So, there you have it, the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It's a potential goldmine if you find one in top condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to look through your old coins, this penny is definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Remember, the key is condition, rarity, and having the coin properly graded. If you've enjoyed learning about rare and valuable coins like the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. You never know, your next penny could be worth millions. We're diving into a coin that might surprise you, the 1985 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a penny, right? Well, in the world of coin collecting, even a humble penny can turn into a valuable treasure, especially if it has certain characteristics and conditions that make it stand out. So, let's talk about what makes the 1985 Lincoln penny so special. The 1985 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small d under the date on the front of the coin. While millions of these pennies were produced, some have been found in remarkable condition, and a few rare versions have errors or features that can dramatically increase their value. So, what should you be looking for if you have a 1985 D Lincoln penny in your collection? First, condition is key. Coins in uncirculated condition, meaning they've never been used in everyday transactions, can be worth significantly more than pennies that have been in circulation. Look for pennies with minimal scratches, perfect luster, and strong details in Lincoln's portrait. In pristine condition, some 1985 D pennies can sell for several $100s at auctions. But here's where it gets exciting. Certain error coins, that is, pennies that have mistakes from the minting process, can fetch thousands of dollars. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1985 D penny is the double die. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a slight doubling effect in the design. This doubling is usually most visible in the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's profile. If you have a 1985 D penny with a double die error, its value can shoot up into the thousands. In fact, rare 1985 D pennies with double die errors or other unusual features have sold for up to $10,000 at auctions. That's right, a simple penny could be worth thousands depending on its rarity and condition. Now, if you think you've got a valuable 1985 D penny, how do you confirm it? Well, you'll want to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll examine your penny's condition, check for any errors, and give it an official grade. This grade is what determines its market value and can be essential for selling your coin at the highest possible price. Professional grading not only authenticates your coin but also protects it by sealing it in a tamper-proof case, ensuring its value remains intact over time. Many top-grade 1985 D pennies have fetched incredible prices at auctions, thanks to their high quality and certification. So, if you've got a 1985 D Lincoln penny, take a closer look at it. Check its condition, look for any possible errors, and consider getting it professionally graded. You never know, you might be sitting on a penny that's worth way more than 1 cent. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you've got any interesting coins or stories to share, drop a comment below. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe for more content on valuable coins and rare collectibles. We're diving deep into a special coin that's been flying under the radar for a while, the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Penny. These coins were minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and though they may seem common at first glance, some of these pennies can actually be worth a surprising amount of money. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know which of these coins to keep an eye out for, and why they might just make you some serious cash. Before we jump into the values, let's talk a little about the history behind the 2009 Lincoln penny. The year 2009 was significant because it marked the 200th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and to honor that, the U.S. Mint released a series of 4 different penny designs. Each one represents a different phase of Lincoln's life, from his birth and early childhood in Kentucky, to his professional life in Illinois, and finally, his time in Washington, D.C. These designs are iconic because they tell the story of one of the most important figures in American history, and they were only minted for 1 year. That alone makes them interesting to collectors, but what's really fascinating is the potential value some of these pennies have today. Why are these pennies valuable? Now, you might be wondering, why would a penny from 2009 be worth anything more than its face value? It's just a penny, right? Well, there are a few factors that contribute to their surprising value. While billions of pennies are minted every year, the 2009 bicentennial cents had relatively low mintage numbers compared to other years. This is because the economic downturn in 2009 led to a reduction in the demand for coins. Fewer coins mean greater scarcity, which can increase their value over time. The unique designs are a big draw for collectors. These designs were only produced for a short time, and coins with historical significance often gain value as the years go by, especially in higher grades or mint-state condition. Another factor that can boost the value of these coins is mint errors or variations. Some 2009 pennies were struck with errors such as doubled dies or off-center strikes. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and depending on the type and severity of the error, they can be worth much more than a regular penny. Let's break down the different types of 2009 Lincoln pennies that you should be on the lookout for and their potential values. If you find a 2009 Lincoln penny that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth a lot more than a penny. Coins in higher grades, particularly those graded by professional services as MS-65 or higher, can sell for anywhere from a few dollars to over $50. A high-grade coin is one that hasn't been handled much, so if you come across one that looks almost brand new, set it aside. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and are not meant for circulation. They are struck with a higher level of detail and have a mirror-like finish. If you come across a 2009 Lincoln penny that looks unusually shiny or detailed, it might be a proof coin. These can be worth anywhere from $10 to $100, depending on their condition. As I mentioned earlier, some 2009 pennies have been found with minting errors, and these are where the real money can be. For example, a doubled die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in a doubling effect on the design. Coins with this type of error can be worth hundreds of dollars, sometimes even more. Other errors, like off-center strikes or clipped planchets, can also command high prices. So, what's the current market value of these 2009 Lincoln pennies? The value depends on the type of penny, its condition, and whether it has any errors. Here's a rough breakdown of what you can expect. Most 2009 Lincoln pennies that have been in circulation are worth their face value, 1 cent. However, even circulated pennies in excellent condition can fetch anywhere from 10 cents to a few dollars from a collector. These can sell for $1 to $10 depending on their condition and the specific design. Higher grade coins can reach up to $50 or more, especially if graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Error coins are the real jackpot. Depending on the error, these pennies can range from $50 to over $500. If you're lucky enough to find a dramatic error like a doubled die, you could be looking at a coin worth several $100s. Proof versions of the 2009 Lincoln penny can sell for between $10 and $100. The key here is condition. Proof coins in flawless condition are always in demand. So, there you have it, the surprising value of the 2009 Lincoln bicentennial pennies. While most of these coins are still only worth a cent, there are a few out there that could be worth a lot more. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who likes to keep an eye on their pocket change, it's always worth taking a closer look at those 2009 pennies. If you've got a stash of them at home, now's the time to check them out and see if you've been sitting on a small fortune. Let us know in the comments if you found any of these valuable coins, or if you've ever come across an error penny. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about valuable coins and collectibles. We'll see you in the next one.